3, 2, 1, start. A nation does not change in a single day. Change is a continuous process, and when we look at India today, we can clearly see how much the country has changed in the last few decades. The change is visible only in our cities and institutions, but also in the lives of ordinary people. The India of today is more confident, more connected, and more conscious of its possibilities than the India that existed a generation ago. The most important change is not merely in buildings, roads, or technology, but in the attitude of the people. There is a growing belief that opportunities can be created and that difficulties can be overcome through determination, knowledge, and proper use of available resources. There was a time when a young person living in a small town or village had very limited access to information. If he wanted to learn something new, he had to depend upon books, newspapers, or a teacher available in his locality. Today, the situation is different. A mobile phone connected to the internet can provide access to lectures, books, newspapers, government services, and professional opportunities. Technology has not solved every problem, but it has certainly reduced many barriers that existed earlier. The important question now is not whether information is available, but whether we have the ability and discipline to use it correctly. This change has also affected the aspirations of our young people. Young Indians are no longer prepared to accept that their future must be limited by their place of birth or by the circumstances in which they grow up. They are willing to learn new skills, compete at national and international levels, and take necessary responsibilities of their progress. I believe this confidence is one of the greatest strengths of our country. At the same time, confidence must be supported by patience. Every opportunity also brings responsibility, and those who want greater freedom must be prepared to accept greater responsibility for their decisions. The same change can be seen in the way citizens interact with public institutions. Earlier, people often had to visit government offices several times for simple services. They had to submit documents, wait in queues, and depend upon intermediaries. Today, many services are available online. Applications can be submitted electronically, payments can be made digitally, and important documents can be accessed through mobile platforms. This has made public service delivery faster and more convenient. However, technology alone cannot guarantee good governance. Institutions must remain transparent, accountable, and responsive to the needs of citizens. Our democratic institutions have also developed with the changing expectations of society. Democracy is not simply the process of voting once in a few years. It is a system in which citizens remain aware of their rights and duties and institutions remain answerable to the people. Differences of opinion will always exist and they should not be considered a weakness. The ability to discuss different views peacefully is one of the greatest strengths of a democratic society. We may disagree with one another, but disagreement must never become a reason for disrespect or violence. The Constitution provides a framework through which differences can be discussed and resolved. Another important feature of this change is the growing awareness of equality before law. In a modern democracy, no individual should consider himself above the law merely because he possesses money, influence, or political power. The strength of an institution is measured by its ability to protect the rights of ordinary citizens. When people believe that the law will treat everyone fairly, confidence in the system increases. Therefore, the independence of institutions and respect for the rule of law are essential for the continued progress of the nation. India's progress has also changed the way the world looks at the country. India is now playing a more active role in the international affairs and is increasingly being recognized for its economic potential, technological capabilities, and human resources. Indian professionals are working across the world. Indian companies are entering new markets and Indian ideas are reaching people in different countries. This is not mean that our all problems have disappeared. We still face challenges related to poverty, employment, inequality and development. But today we discuss these problems with greater confidence and with a stronger belief that solutions can be found. The real challenge before us is to ensure that the benefits of progress reach every section of society. Development cannot be considered completely if some people move rapidly ahead while others remain without basic opportunities. A strong nation is one in which a child from a village can dream of becoming a professional. A student from an ordinary family can compete with confidence, and a hardworking citizen can receive fair opportunities without discrimination. Education, skill development, and access to technology are therefore extremely important. Stop.